Okay, welcome people, sorry about the delay, and as from the title of the video, is my final grind to 20 million wish I will hit that today, and that's the event goal. So every event on GTA, my goal is 5 million more, so last event it was 15 million and so on. So this week it's 20 million, and I'm already hitting it on the third day of the event. And, this is one of the better events. So the fact that I'm already hitting my goal that I set, it's really good because that means everything else I'm gonna make is extra. Now, I've actually been selling MC businesses earlier, but like I was getting lag at that time, so I didn't want to make a video, but now the lag has seemed to gone away, so I guess we'll stream at least till it hits so bad we can't take it. But I mean, I usually stream on Twitch, but Twitch was giving me issues today. Usually YouTube is the one giving me issues, but we're gonna make it to 20 million, not with this sale, but with the next sale, which after this I just have read and then my documents the sale. And like some people say want to sell in full populated lobbies to get a bigger bonus, cause you get like a 1% bonus for every person that's not with you. And me, I'm like, yes, I like the bonus, but I mean, if you can't get a friendly setting, then you just gotta ignore the bonus. So I'm really cool. I feel with like, if I can, I'll get into a friendly session so I get some bonus, but if I can't, just like whatever. But yes, so we're putting the final coin to 20 million today. We might actually be able to get to like 23 million. Oh, yeah, 23 million today. I don't know, but like I said, anything we make now is gonna be extra big. Well, not right now, but because I'm about to hit the 20 million mark, so, and I might actually hit it with the sale, cause I'm at 19,482,000, and this is like almost 600k, so yeah, I might, there's a possibility that I hit that goal with this sale, and then everything I make after that is gonna be extra. And now I'm gonna try and stream again later today, hopefully, cause if you watch my videos and know who Panda is, from me and him are gonna play like he wants to play the first Battlefront, and we might be doing that later today, and if we do, I'm gonna try and stream it. I had a little lag last time, but it wasn't too bad, so it just depends on how bad the servers are, but right now we're working on GTA, and like my goal every day during this event is fill up my MC businesses and sell them all once. And my MC business is a single one can make me like about almost 500k for a single one, and then so because I always do the most expensive sales, even if I'm by myself I do the more expensive ones, cause when you're making more money. But if it's a mission that I cannot do on my own, then I'll just close the application so I get like 90% of the product back and just let the last 10% fill back up. And also credit to there were a few others that helped me, but Sam and Call Me Fighter with, I know Sam is part of the professionals community. I don't know if Floyd is, but either way he's friendly. So, but credit to them, and we got help from I think 2 authors. We got help from, let me see if I have the text. We got one from, we had help too from _Cook J, and we had help also from Bumpy, and then so credit to all of those people for helping me, and like I don't run into as many toxic people as I used to, but now usually the only time I run into toxic people a lot is when there's a new DLC that comes out. Like when the casino came out, I ran into a ton of toxic people because they came back to try out the casino and mess with people. But for me, like, GTA is a big sandbox game. Is whatever the game is, whatever you want the game to be, that's what the game is. And for me, the game is all about grinding and helping people. And for some people take it as kill or be killed, and not everyone wants to play like that. That's why I have always said that Rockstar should implement like a filter system into their games, and like how that would work is of that will work is like those like those two filters that you can go to. So it's like a filter for like people who want to do kill or be killed, and there's another filter for people who just want to grind and enjoy the game and help others. And some of the and a lot of people I tell about that, they agree with me. Heck, even some of the people who do the method kill or be killed, then some of them even agree with me, cause even like some of them have told me that sometimes when they get into lobbies with people who just grind and they end up killing the grinder, it's too easy for them, and it's like it's too easy for you because the grinders don't wanna play the game how you play it. They play it to grind and all that, and so they don't want to fight. And it's a shame that Rockstar almost forces them to fight because like if there were other people in this lobby, then they would always be notified about it. They would always be notified when you're doing stuff, when you're selling or anything, and Rockstar tells you destroy this cargo to earn like money and all that, and then it's like one of the posts I've seen, one of the comments I've seen on one of Professional's videos. The comment says that, and he says Rockstar, and he says like this, and he's doing this in the Rockstar voice. Then or the Rockstar perspective, whatever. But like he says, Rockstar, this person is doing something, stop them. And then he types random stops the sale, and then Rockstar, and then he types in Rockstar again, and it's like, why do you do that, you maniac? Because that's how the game is almost, because they like they give you money and that, but they only give you like 2k, so it's not like it's worth it. And
that's
is just like, why would you go and do it? Because one, it's not worth it. Two, it just causes a big fight. And cause like what happened earlier in the last lobby I was in, cause I did some AFKing in it, but the last lobby I was in, then I was helping someone from one of Professional's crews, or maybe an ally group, whatever. I was helping him sell with like 4 or 5 other people, we got garbage trucks, and a griefer came in after me and destroyed the truck. Now I got a few of the drops up, but didn't get all, and and then me and the people I was with, we all started going after him, and he started getting mad that we were going after him. But it's like, that's a perfect example. Like don't do stuff like that, especially you're by yourself and you see a crew of multiple people. Even there was another crew member in the lobby with us, and even he started going after that one griefer, and eventually he left. We probably killed him like 5 times, and then I'm guessing he had a plan in assassin or something, cause he got back in assassin after we kicked him the first time, and then he got back in assassin, continued to, and he was going after me, which we weren't doing anything at the time. He went after me, and then again, like I think he killed me once, and then the people I was with all started going after him, and he probably died of at least 5 before he left. And it's like, I don't know why people try to take on like a group of multiple people by themselves, cause yeah, okay, I can see 2, maybe 3 people, but if you're talking about 4 or 5, that's not a good idea. And I had one try and grief me yesterday, I believe it was, but he tried to grief me, and I was selling cargo, and I had multiple people with me, and I had like 4 or 5 people with me, and then we kept killing him, and then he was being toxic, sending me messages like, "Yo, trash, you are fighting me 1v1," and it's like, 1, I don't wanna fight you 1v1. 2, I just wanna sell my stuff. I have no interest in fighting you. But some people don't get that, and they think everything's a fight, and but anyway, like, as you can see, we just hit the 20 million mark, and we're actually over it right now. We have 20.3 million, and then this is almost 600k right here, and then my dogs is like almost 200k, so that's gonna be it should be a little over 21 million if I did my math quickly. I'm not that good at math, so like when I was in the special ed math classes at school, then I was good at it. I got enjoyed ace math. I loved math. We thought math was my best subject. I got out of a special ed math class, and then I didn't do it so well. I mean, I did well enough to pass, but I didn't do as good as I did before I got like B's and before I got A's. But I mean, a B still passing, and that's all I care about. And actually, we found out later on my favorite subject and my best subject is history. And like in my history class, my sophomore year, then and I'm not trying to talk trash about the other people, but I was like the smartest kid in the class. Like all the kids kept asking me questions, and like when the teacher would have us do group projects, then everyone wanted me in their group, and eventually the teacher had to step in and assign groups. And then the group that took advantage of me, and they just let me do all the work, and they got an A because of it. And then it got to a point where I told the teacher about it, and I was like, you know, this, I'm tired of doing the whole thing. And then they still didn't do the project. And then like the next project after that, I did half of it, and I put my foot down and told them, you know, I can take a nap. I don't need to complete this project. I can take a nap. And I told them I'll take the F. I just won't finish half the project. I finished the first half. Now it's up to you guys to finish the next half. And it's actually funny because then my group members were trying to do it. I don't know if they were actually trying to, but it looked like they were trying to. And then they were like, I can't find that thing, and they kept saying it, and like I knew where it was. I saw it on the exact page they were looking at, and I told them, keep looking, it's on that page. Keep looking, it's on that page. They probably looked over that page at least 20 times, and then eventually I caved and was like, oh my gosh, this. And I was like, the answer is right here, and I pointed to it, and I told them, I even show you where it was. Now you write it down. And they wrote it down, and we got an A, but I mean, I was trying to make a point to them, I'm not gonna kill you anymore. You gotta pull your own weight. And and they didn't seem to get that, but it's whatever. But so, as you guys can, as you guys may have saw when I was heading to the document force factory, then I have an apartment right next to it, and you may be wondering why I have an apartment out here. And the reason I have an apartment out here is like when I'm in a hurry to get off, then I can go quickly and buy supplies, and then I have an apartment right here that I can go to, and AFK was speaking of that. I don't know what happened with it, but like not the last lobby I was in, but the second to last lobby I was in, I set my guy up watching TV because you're not supposed to be kicked from a session while you're doing that, because the game is you're still there, you're just watching TV, and that's what I did, and for some reason I got kicked from the session, and like it told me I was kicked for being idle too long. And it's like when you set yourself up watching TV and GTA, then you're not supposed to get kicked. But I don't know what happened, because like what, and I know it can't be like you can only do it in your primary apartment, because the primary apartment, because like I did it in my actual secondary apartment one time, and I came back 2 hours later still in that section. So I don't know, but I mean maybe I hit a button, by accident and canceled it out, but I mean I don't think I hit a different button, but I mean everything's a possibility, so but I'm gonna do I don't know, I may do the same thing tonight, I may not AFK, but I may give my PS4 a rest since I have hit my goal, then I may give it a rest, but I don't know. I may still AFK because I want to try and sell all my MCs fuel once a day, and it really helps to AFK, because then like, well, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and today Saturday, I have work from 11 to 2, and it helps because I don't have as much time to play. Then it helps because like when I go to sleep, my businesses get like halfway full, and then when I go to work, before I start getting stressful and all that, I go and I buy some more supplies for my business, and and then and then and then after that I go after that I go to work and some and quit and so the MC's supplies like I don't know, I thought they lasted like 2 hours with the upgrades, but apparently they last more than that because like when I got home from work today and I went to fill them, some of them were completely filled up. Like they were 95% full of supplies still, and I was kind of like, what the heck? Like they were all supposed to be empty, and so I don't know what's up with it, but I mean it may have just been a glitch, but I mean if it lasts longer, that's fine. I just wanna know the time of it, that way I know, okay, when I AFK I have this many hours till the supplies are out, and then I can come back and resupply it once it runs out. I mean, LJG does call you when your supplies are out, but I mean, but like me, I usually have the sound turned off because I'm usually listening to my music when I'm playing this game. So I usually don't hear what he's calling about, so I usually just hang up on him, and so actually what I did was, because since I have the Coco box now, and I bought the Coco box for doing import export, then I moved my clubhouse from the desert into the city to downtown Pinewood. That way, like, it's in the city, so if I do import export, then I can easily just check on my supplies. But I mean, even then I still have it a little ways away, so I may move my clubhouse closer, but I want to move my vehicle warehouse on the way that I already did. That's right. I have the vehicle warehouse up in the hills, kinda. Like, I forgot which one is called. Let me check right now. Oh yeah, that's right. They have to be in the office, but I know the area is in, so let's see. It's like in this area, the Elbow Heights one. Yeah, I like it because, like, since I have a Coco Pop and I just pick cars up now and take them to the bio, then it's really helpful because there is an open area, so it's easier for me to pick my car up. With before I have the warehouse, I have the vehicle warehouse down hill down in this area, and I didn't like it because it was a little harder to pick the co-op with the Cocoa Pop just because of like all the poles that are sticking up, all the street lights and that stuff, but like, so this one is cheaper than that one actually, and it saves me like 700k, and then it's easier too because most people are in the city, and I don't have to drive into the city or fly into the city. I fly like on the outskirts. But I don't know, we may do some grinding, and after this video I may go eat after this. But before I do that, even then I will send my guy out to AFK, that way if I don't do it later I have done some of it, so. But yes, like for me all GTA is because I have everything in the game. All it is about making money stuff and helping people. And like 2 days ago I actually met, like, he was level 1 at the time, and it was funny how we met, cause I once called from the casino, and like the call that's on the podium this week, I want that call win to take him for fighting it, and he thought I was an NPC, so he killed me. He killed me, took my call, and then I think after that he realized I just killed another player, and I ended up killing him 2 times, and with again he was talking in King, but like I couldn't hear him because I was listening to my music, so I have the sound muted, so I couldn't hear him. After the first kill, he was probably saying like sorry all that, but I couldn't hear him because my sound was muted, and then after the second kill, I realized, well, he's not a tryhard because he's not coming for me, and then I ended up helping him on the treasure hunt for the revolver, and he told me he told me after that and then, like, I tried to help him do what the, what do you call it, the challenge took you like the 250k or whatever, and so I tried helping him with that. I took him to the beach and everything, but he just couldn't land headshots, and so I don't know if he's done it now, but I mean, I tried to help him with it, but he just couldn't land his shots with it, and I told him, yeah, it's easier to do that one in an auto aim lobby or assisted aim, because then you just hold down the left, you just hold down left too, and then you log on to the NPC or the player or whoever, and then you just quickly aim up to their head and then shoot. So that way I think it's much easier for that challenge, but I haven't seen him on today. But I mean, he told me he was a 12-year-old, and like, I had a couple run-ins with 12-year-olds before, and they were not good. We'll just say that. And then this one actually acted more. He seemed like he was more mature. Like, he seemed like he was. Like, I thought he was 14 before he told me he was 12. Even now, I still think he's older than 12, but I mean, I kinda have to take his word on it, because like, there's nothing I can use to tell how old he is. And then so, but yeah, it was funny, cause, and like, you can say I wasn't gonna help that other guy, the guy who helped me, because he because I like, I was gonna help him, and then he lagged out or something, and so now I can't help him, and he's a friend of well, neither of the, well, I'm so one of them all on my friends list. I think that same guy is on my friends list, but I guess I just won't help him then, since there's nothing you can do about that. You're gonna lag, people are gonna lag, so there's no use in acting like, oh, you didn't help me. And then for me, my defense is I lagged out, and it's not like I can rejoin him, but he can rejoin me, but I mean, again is whatever it happens, and like I'm probably I don't know, I may do like 1 or 2 missions. I may just go AFK and get something to eat, cause it's past 8 here. Actually, it's past 9 here, and so, and I haven't gotten anything to eat for dinner, and I need to, so I may just resupply and then end the stream, but I don't know. Even then it's not like it's a short stream. It's just not an hour, but it's almost an hour. But my document factory, I actually don't have to resupply that, cause like it's about halfway full of supplies, and it only takes like it only takes like 1.5 baskets of supplies to fill up. But I don't know, like I want go eat and play other games, but at the same time I don't, cause I got a solo public lobby. But I mean, even then I can just do like the MTU thing, and then I can invite one of my friends, and then we send my MTU, and then we join on them. But I mean, if I do that, more than likely other people are gonna start joining. But it is what it is. It's not like first, like for me, I have been running into more friendly people than I have toxic people, and if you're in solo lobbies all the time, you're not gonna meet those nice people that will be able to help you. Like before I joined professional school, I would always play in solo lobbies, cause I was tired of being killed, and so I would always do solo public lobbies, and that was before I joined professional school, and then and then and then and then and then after I joined him, I started playing in public lobbies mode, because I've started playing with some friends that I met through that community, and those crews and all that, and there's some people that are like really good at PvP, but they don't do it unless like there's someone in the lobby messing with other people. That's when they do it, but they're really good at PvP, and like I'm not good at PvP, and I mean I'm decent at PvP, but I'm not really good at PvP. I'm not really bad at PvP. I used to be bad at PvP, but now I'm decent. But I'm even better at PvP on a team, but even then, in a game like For Honor, for instance, I prefer to play PvE versus player versus environment or player versus AI. And then versus what GTA is for me. Will we like it's about making money and PvE player versus environment, and that's how some of it is in real life. Your some places, not all places, some places you are fighting an environment. Yeah, and because some places the environment is harsh, and so you have to fight the environment. Like kind of in Africa, you have to fight the environment. Some places in Asia you have to. Some places in Russia you have to. Siberia you have to. Certain places you have to fight the environment. And that's what I specialize in, fighting the environment. So, but yeah, so in case you're wondering why I went all the way to this apartment and not my apartment out in the desert is because because when I tried that apartment out in the desert, then I got kicked, and this apartment I have never been kicked. So I'm trying this. I think the student, the oppressor, because he was just, I think he's trying wait till I come out so he can get a free kill, but I mean, he's gonna have to wait a long time, maybe even longer, cause I'm not coming out for at least a little bit. And, but yeah, we will see you guys later. Have a good night, and if you need help on GTA or anything else, then message me or leave a comment. And if you're on PS4 and if I have that game and I'm able to, I will come and help you, but if not, I'll still try and help you, but I won't be able to play with you or try and help you find a way to do it or whatever. But yeah, we will see you guys later. Have a good night, and I will see you all in my next stream.